Hey Fred, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting this free video. Before we get started, I do apologize for my air conditioner in the background. It's really hot still today, so I do apologize for that noise if you can hear it. Today we're going to go over a few tips that you guys can apply right away, and it's really going to help with your online presence and getting more leads. But it is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website. So it is really important that your website be properly optimized so you can capture those leads. All right, so we are on your website. You have a nice website design. It looks like you have separate pages for every one of your services, which is great. It's exactly what you want. Hopefully, all of those pages have their own original content and are going after your local buyer intent keywords. Let's see here. We've got a little bit of content here. And looks like you have a pretty wide service area. I don't know what your surrounding counties are or what exactly that means to you. But you definitely are going to want separate pages for each of the cities in those counties that you service that have search volume. That way you're going to be found you can be found organically in each of those communities for all of your services. But those pages all would need original content as well, and with their own unique keywords specific to that area for your services. Um, Service area pages should be like mini home pages. Let's see here. A little basic information. Interlinking, that's good. And that's about it. Your home page is missing a lot of content. When it comes to ranking, content is key, and you do need a lot of content. Google wants you to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on your homepage, or more, depending on what your competitors have. Now, if your competitors have a lot of content, you're still going to need more than they have. You need 150 words for every keyword that you're going to try and target, and you need to be focusing all your content around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching on Google for your service in your area. So you're definitely going to have to work on your content so that you can be found for those keywords. Google has robots called crawlers that go and index all of these pages looking for original content and keywords so that they can rank you for them and put you in front of your customers when they're searching. If we look here in Gadsden, your top competitor, if you can call it that, is PuroClean. Now, even though this is a franchise, you're actually not competing against the whole franchise. You're only competing against this one specific location in Gadsden. So you're actually at an advantage when you're competing against franchises online because franchises do not allow the franchisees to modify their website so that they can actually use relevant terms and keywords for that area. But you can. And because of that, you can get more content than them, get more focused on those keywords, rank for those keywords that they're not able to. So in order to beat these guys, it's going to be super simple. You just have to work on that content and those pages and work on those keywords. And then you need some SEO behind it to support it because a website by itself is not enough to get found online. If we look here, you have a score of a 0 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google doesn't have much trust in your website, and that's because of your backlinks and referring domains. Now, not all of these are created equal, so you only want to go after the ones that are relevant to your industry and that are do follows so that they share the power of those higher ranking sites. Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain, so all this extra is considered spam. If we look, only 7 of your referring domains are do follows, which means only 7 out of these links are doing anything remotely to help your website. You've been indexed for only 8 keywords and you're getting 0 traffic to your website. So again, this shows how important optimizing your website is so you can capture the traffic and convert them into customers. Looking at your keywords, all of these keywords here, except for this one, are all national keywords. So you need to actually be focusing on local keywords, which means you're going to have keywords with a location with it. Even though this is your brand, the brand is good. More important are the buyer intent keywords. The brand by themselves is not a buyer intent keyword. When you focus on national keywords and you're not servicing nationally, you're going to get a lot of false metrics because you're going to get people coming to your website that you cannot provide services to and they're going to leave. You're going to get minimal actual volume in your area for national keywords. So it is really important to focus on those keywords and then get your backlinks to support those keywords so you can rank them to the first page in Google. If we look at PuroClean, we don't care how their website is performing because you're not competing against the whole franchise. You're only competing against their location, and they do have a 12, and that looks like it's getting its power from the rest of the website because they don't have any backlinks or referring domains for this location. So they're going to be super easy to beat. The only reason that they're beating you with their 2 keywords is because they're local buyer intent keywords that you don't have. And that's it. So these guys are going to be super easy for you guys to beat. And the last part is this Google My Business section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section because 30% of people go straight to the maps and won't search anywhere else. And so if you're not listed here in your locations and with your keywords, then you send all of those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are a number of factors, but the most important are citations. And that's simply listing your business in a bunch of directories with your name, address, phone number, and website to places like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Dext. So if you get a lot more of those than your top competitors, and you follow all the tips that I've given you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for all of your services and service areas using those proper local keywords supported by your SEO. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it useful, and I would really love it if I could get some feedback and let me hear what you thought of it. And if you have any questions at all, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.